Next, I'd like to introduce Rabbi Alan Flynn.
It's very humbling to stand here tonight next to this quilt with families who have been torn by gun violence and survivors of gun violence. Honestly, I'm struggling for words of comfort for what you may have experienced. Our hearts and prayers are with you, inadequate as they may seem. What I do pledge, and I hope this might provide some consolation, is to work tirelessly to create a society that rejects wanton violence and easy access to weapons. Is the need for sensible gun control a religious issue? You bet it is. The indiscriminate distribution of guns is an offense against God and humanity. Controlling guns is not only a political matter, it is a solemn religious obligation. Our gun-flooded society has turned weapons into idols, and the worship of idols must be recognized for what it is. It's blasphemy. And the only appropriate religious response to blasphemy is sustained moral outrage. Our legislators and the gun lobby want to blame everyone but themselves. The problem, they say, is media violence, violent action films, gory horror flicks, violent computer games. And this is deeply troubling. This is a problem. There is far too much violent entertainment, and it is very bad for our children's souls. But in Canada, in Germany, in Japan, children watch the same movies and play the same computer games, and they don't kill anyone afterwards. Their children are not more religious than our children, and their parents are not better parents than we are. What distinguishes us from them is the prevalence of our guns and the cowardliness of too many politicians. Some say that the problem is young people with violent fantasies. Oh, really? Young people everywhere have violent fantasies. Teaching teenagers to curb their angry impulses is a challenge for every parent and religious leader on the planet. But of all the developed countries, only in America is it possible for a disturbed teenager to get his hands so easily on such a terrifying array of weapons. And so we come here tonight to help fill the moral void of our land. We come here with a loud voice and strong intent on shattering the complacency of our lawmakers and arousing their dormant conscience. We are proud Americans, and we know we live in a great country. But are we proud of the fact that our murder rate is 12 times higher than any other advanced country? Are we proud of the fact that too many members of Congress pontificate on morality and then do nothing while the carnage continues in our streets and in our homes and in our schools? Are we proud of the fact that there are too many handguns in too many trigger-happy hands while politicians remain deaf to frightened cries of children? Are we proud of the fact that the House and the Senate are awash in NRA cash while the voice of the average American gets lost in the halls of Congress? And so let's send a message today to those who represent us in Washington. Thank you for being here, Congressman. And Rhode Island, Governor, Treasurer, Mayors. And the message is this: we care deeply about this issue, and we will hold all of our elected officials accountable. We are here today because we are, all of us, partners with God in shaping a better and a more hopeful future for all of God's children. May we find success in our work.
Amen.
We pray for this.